Very good evening, friends. Meeting again in the session of Materia Medica, and today we're going to learn one more small remedy from the Materia Medica, but very useful in our pathological practice, and that is the Condurango or Condurango. There are different pronunciations and different spellings given in different books. Someone says it is Condurango, someone says it is Condurango, but it is a condor plant which is behind that, and the basic principle is the Condurangian. That is the main principle which works over there. This remedy I have used many times in my pathological practice, specifically whenever I had an opportunity to treat the cancers of stomach specifically. And I have not only just observed that it has been mentioned, it is very important remedy for the cancer of stomachs or cancer of skin, cancer of cutis. That is the word which has been used by Boericke over there, Condurango. But I have used this remedy for any variety of cancer if one important feature which is associated with that, that is painful cracks at the corners of mouth. And this is very important indication where this remedy can be utilized for any variety of cancer. So, and I used to use it in 30th potency. 30th potency in repeated doses for certain period is very essential. It is not a remedy that few doses or 3 doses are given or 1 dose is given. No, it bears the repetition, and I have seen wonderful results with this Condurango. There is one physician, MD man, who is from modern science, whose father was suffering from CS stomach, and everything was done. Even he was operated earlier, then chemotherapy, everything was, and nothing was working, and he was on the last verge. One day he called me, this physician called me right from the Odisha, and he said that, Doctor, I have heard about your name and you have treated many cancer cases in your practice. So can you help me for my father? And he said that he explained all those things which are there according to the modern science regarding cancer of stomach. It was adenocarcinoma of the stomach. And then I said, it's better that we'll have a chat with the patient. He said that don't tell him that he is having cancer, because we have not said, but he is an intelligent fellow. He knows that, but still, you should not utter a word cancer. Okay, I agreed with that. And then we had a video call. And I have seen this fellow who has absolutely weakened because of that, and he was not able to swallow more than few mouthfuls, and he was having cracks at the both corners of the mouth and very weak, pale, and he had adenocarcinoma, and it used to burn a lot. Whenever he used to consume anything, it used to burn a lot. Earlier he had a hematemesis also, but it was treated with chemo. And but this fellow was on the verge of death, and the physician himself told that, Doctor, I don't expect anything, but let us try your pathy because it doesn't have side effects. This is what I have heard. And I have started him on Condurango. This is the remedy, because painful cracks at the corners of mouth with cancer of stomach, with burning stomach, hematemesis, all the typical features of the cancer which are there. But most important indication is for the Condurango, it's painful cracks at the corners of mouth. And see how the remedy works. It has been 3 years now. 3 years have been passed, and this fellow is doing well. And this physician directly sent me a letter. Sir, it is only because of your pathy and your drug that my father is still normal after period of 3 years. He is doing well, he is eating, and he is moving inside the house, but still he is alive only because of homeopathy. This is a wonderful remedy for the cancers, and not only just cancer of stomach or cancer of skin, you must think this remedy for any cancer if it is associated with the cracks at the corners of mouth and they are very painful, which are looks like a thiamine deficiency cracks, which happens to be there, and this remedy works beautifully. Then second important thing, it has been mentioned over there that this remedy has produced, or its main principle has produced locomotor ataxia. That is another indication which has been mentioned, but I don't have that experience about it. But I have used in ample cases, and not only that, even in wart cases where the wart is increasing, growing in size and not responding to the certain regular remedy. If it is associated with cracks at the corners of mouth, I have used that and I got three important features. I will share the skin from complete repertory and see what is there. See, there is a rubric called Warts, condylomata, large, old warts growing larger. Single remedy is Condurango, which has been mentioned over there. There is another rubric that wart, fresh look. So, skin, warts, condylomata, fresh look. Single remedy Condurango. And there is one more that warts, condylomata, old, grow larger. This is one more rubric which is there. Again, Condurango single remedy. So at skin level, these are the features which are very specifically indicated. And one more feature in the stomach, which I have got, and I used that in one patient where there is chronic inflammation, gastritis of the stomach was there, who was a heavy smoker, and that rubric was there. That is the inflammation, stomach inflammation, chronic smoker sins, and single remedy Condurango for 2 marks was given. So it was a wonderful thing that one, if we study the repertory properly, we can get many features right like this on with which we can apply this remedy. So Condurango, even though it has been not thoroughly mentioned over there in the Boericke, this remedy was first explained or utilized by Dr. Bliss of Washington. So he is the first prover. This is from the Asclepiaceae family. It is a condor plant. It stimulates the digestive functions and thus improves the general health or allays the pain in gastralgia accompanying cancer of stomach. So pain in stomach, gastralgia is settled specifically in cancer of patient, cancer of stomach. It modifies secretions of digestive glands, varicose ulcers, and lupus. Lupus is skin tuberculosis, lupus vulgaris. Painful cracks at the corners of mouth is the guiding symptom of this drug. Chronic gastric catarrh, syphilis, and cancer. Tumors, strictures of esophagus. So, esophageal cancers, one of the important remedy. The active principle condirangin produces locomotor ataxia. This is what is mentioned even in this book, even Murphy's book. Stomach, painful affections of the stomach, ulcerations, vomiting of food and indurations, constant burning pain, stricture in the esophagus with burning pain behind sternum, where food seems to stick, vomiting of food and indurations in left hypochondrium with constant burning pain. That is another feature which has been mentioned over there. Then skin has very important features. Fissures from about to the mucocutaneous outlets. So this is good, very close to the acid nitric where the fissures are there at the mucocutaneous junction. This is one more remedy one should not forget. Epithelioma of the lips and anus. So cancer of lips, cancer of anus, ulcerative stage of carcinoma cutis when fissures forms. So carcinoma of the skin where the fissures are the leading indication and cracks at the corners of mouth. This is wonderful remedy. Compare Asteria rubens, Conium maculatum, hydrastis and arsenic, all cancer remedy. Dose tinctured or bark 5 grain doses before meals in water, also the 30th potency in tumor. I have not used it mother tincture, I have always used it in 30 potency and sometimes 200 also. But 30 I have repeated, 200 I have given infrequent doses later after the 30 has acted. So potency generally I used to use it in 30th Condurango. So this is a wonderful remedy. One should not forget for the cancer of stomach, cancer of skin, epithelioma of lips, epithelioma of the anus, then very specifically the lupus vulgaris, that is the tuberculosis of the skin, and in general tuberculosis and syphilis. A wonderful remedy from psychosyphilitic myasm, that is cancer myasm, one should not forget. So that's all about the remedy. The Condurango, it is condor plant. Will thank you being there and good night. We'll meet tomorrow again with new remedy.
Thank you, sir. Have a good
Hello,
night.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
हाँ सर. Hello.
हा बोला.
Hello. हाँ सर. ते पेशंटला मी सर कालीबाई 1M 5 days
मॅडम ते आपण नंतर इथं डिस्कस नको करायला.
चालेल, ठीक आहे. मी हे करते सर, मेसेज करते. ओके, थँक्यू सर.